Alright guys, we're back at Apex again. We're going to test ride this, I believe it's a 2019 Yamaha Niken GT. It's the Angry Robot. Apparently the previous owner, I don't know if they did the pinstripes too, or if it comes with the pinstripes, but Angry Robot, that's the name given by the previous owner. Same engine, I believe, as the Tracer 900 GT, so 900cc triple. First impression, sitting on the bike, oh my god, there's so much stuff right here. It's huge. It's comfortable though. It's definitely got a nice seat on it. I like the LCD display. That's nice. Now the salesman, Lance, thank you. He said, don't think about it. Just ride it like you ride a normal motorcycle, and we'll see. We'll see how that works. Let me turn my turn signal off. Okay. Oh man, it's super comfortable, man. You know, if you like the more upright style bikes, like the Tracer GT, you know, that's kind of how this feels like. It's been a while since I rode that bike, but that's the memories it's bringing back. Sitting on the 900 Tracer GT, the pegs, you know, you're more upright. Nice big fat cushy wide seat. I don't know if this seat is stock. This is used. This is a 2019. Transmission feels great, man. Nice, smooth, but firm, you know, positive feeling in the shifter, like, you know, you hit your gear. Don't know that I would go below 3,000 RPMs cruising around town on this thing. I was told it has a quick shifter. We'll test that out here in a second. So you've got traction control, you've got a reset button. I wonder how they do traction control with two wheels up front. You know, so far I have to admit, I was not lied to. You look at it and you're like, huh, does it countersteer? It countersteers, people. It rides, even though I've only gone a mile, it rides like a regular motorcycle. I love that it's got a fuel gauge. We're in traction control 1. You've got your modes. Got a gear selector. You know, it's not terribly difficult to see. It's actually easier to see in the sun. That's weird. Like, I got the sun behind me, so I can kind of create my shadow at will, and it's not hard to see in the shadow, but it actually is easier to see with the sun beaming right on it. It's weird. Got my high beams on right now. It's a nice display. It's not that awesome TFT LCD colorful thing that some of the other bikes have, which kind of surprised because it is a 2019. It's only a couple years old, but it looks good. It's got all the information on it that you need: tachometer, speed, gear selector. I'm in 6th gear, 3,000 RPMs. Yeah, that's better. 4th gear, 40 miles per hour. Dude, this is nice. It's comfortable. You know, I don't know, it's kind of a windy day, so it's hard to tell, but I don't feel any wind because this thing is just girthy up front, and you got a decent windscreen. So you know, it's not that I'm going fast either, but I feel nothing. I think it's absolutely cool. I got to ride one of these. I've always kind of looked at them being like, dude, never. But God, it feels like a regular motorcycle with one wheel in the front. It's so weird. Like, you feel it, but you know, in your head you're remembering, don't do it, you're gonna lose. But in your head you're remembering that you got two wheels, and you know something's different because it's so huge up front, but it doesn't feel different. And I still haven't tested out the quick shifter. Dude, this thing it rides really nice. I'm impressed. I was not expecting it. Ergonomics are great. Does this thing have cruise control? Resume and set. It looks like it does. Yep, there's your... Oh, we're going to try that out. There's your pass. I'm sorry, I was not prepared. This kind of got like surprised on me. Hey, you want to ride this? I'm like, shit, I'll ride anything once. And so I don't really know a ton about this bike. I'm just a dude on the internet making videos. Stop, run, start. There's your modes. I'm not going to mess with that. We've got hazards. Hey, look at that. I think that they should put hazards on all bikes. I don't know why so many bikes, especially crotch rockets, don't come with hazards. It's not about, hazards isn't about, like, not everybody that buys a sport bike or crotch rocket is doing nothing but track days and races. Okay, we all ride the bikes that we love to be on. That's the kind of bike I like to be on, so that's what I ride. And it should have hazards because you might need them regardless of what kind of bike you're on. So it's cool that this thing's got hazards. We're definitely going to take this on the interstate real quick and test out cruise control. You know, since I've been doing my long sport bike tours, if you will, cruise control has become something that I have to have some form of it, whether it's bona fide ride-by-wire cruise control or whether it's the throttle lock that's more of a poor man's manual kind of cruise control. I need to have something because there's just no way, especially on a sport bike, I'm going to last for hundreds and hundreds of miles without it. It's just not going to happen. So let's turn left here and just work our way over to I-25 and give this a real short run down the interstate. And we'll turn right here. I'll tell you what, the pegs, super comfortable. Not so much like the peg itself. I mean, they're nice and big, and I think it's got like, yeah, it does. They're big, and it's got a rubber pad on it, so that's nice. Again, I come from a ZX-10R crotch rocket sport bike, past and current and future. So it's nice when you get on something that has even just a little bit wider pegs, rubber padded, because typically on the sport bikes you've got this tiny little narrow peg, and you know, it's a sport bike, that's what it's made to do. So I get it, but these are really comfortable. I think they got the position, the forward back position, like just about perfect, and they're low to the ground. When you pick your feet up, you don't have to go too far. They're like right there. I don't even God, I'm just amazed at how much this feels like a regular two-wheeled motorcycle. Wow, it really does. You're probably gonna say I'm just saying it, but I'm telling you, if you've never ridden one of these, you got to give them a try. Like this isn't going to be the bike for me. I'm not going to buy this, but it rides just like my, you know, I was about to say my ZX-10, but like any two-wheeled motorcycle does. It feels light and nimble. It really, it doesn't feel like it looks. I'll just say it like that, and I won't talk anymore about how amazing this feels for having two wheels in the front. It does not feel like it looks. It feels great, actually. What's up, dude? All right, let's jump on this interstate. See how we can do cruise control. Okay, we've turned it on, haven't set nothing. Front brake feels freaking awesome. I'll tell you what would suck about owning a bike like this, whether you do it yourself or you take it to the shop, either way it's going to suck more than any other motorcycle, and that is changing fork seals, because you've got 4 forks, so it's like double the work. So if you take it to a shop, it's double the effort, it's double the parts and material. Think about the fork fluid that goes in these things. I assume they're not air. Even some air systems have dampening, have oil for dampening. It just depends on which air forks you go with, but that would suck. Twice as many fork seals. I'm not trying to be negative, I'm just saying it's something to think about. But you know, that's a service that you shouldn't have to do too often on a bike like this. You know, my motocross bike, I gotta change fork seals and fluid at least once a year. Depends on how much you ride, but on something like this, man, you could go a few years without potentially needing fork seals. Yeah, You definitely feel the similarity in the Tracer 900 GT and this, because it's basically the same engine from what I understand. No, turn your turn signal off. Yeah, horn's pretty typical. I was warned to watch out for potholes. Potholes are a big deal here in Colorado. We have shitty roads here. Because if you think about it, you're offset, right? You could hit a pothole with just one of your two wheels. I don't even really want to know what that feels like. So hopefully I don't hit any, but throttle response is great. This thing is, you got plenty of torque. You don't need to rev this thing out at all. Oh my gosh, the front brakes feel fabulous. Rear brakes, yeah, a little spongy, but it's not bad. It's good. It's good. Plenty of stopping power. Despite, I wonder how much this thing weighs. It's definitely gotta weigh more than like a Tracer GT, because again, you've got two wheels. Wheels are not light. You've got two extra fork legs. Dude, this thing rocks. I'm so impressed. This is nothing like what I thought it was gonna be like. It really isn't. See if I can set it going this slow. No, it won't let me. You probably have to be at, you know, close to interstate speeds, freeway speeds, highway speeds, which we will be shortly. There she blows. I'm not gonna say it's a bad thing or a good thing. It's just the way I feel, but I feel kind of like a bagger, or what I would imagine a bagger feels like, in the sense of the front end's higher. Like you feel like you're laying back a little bit. You feel like you're laying back, but you're not. You know, you're in an upright position, a very neutral position, which is pretty comfortable. I love just how low these pegs are. It's just so easy to find the pegs. Definitely would be comfortable on a long trip. You have so much girth up front, a decent windscreen. You're not going to get tired from getting hit with a lot of wind. Can I set cruise control now? Yes, I've set it. There it is, hands free, but we need to accelerate. So we'll give it more gas, upshift, get on to this interstate, and we'll be loving life with cruise control. I don't know why I'm such a geek on cruise control, but damn it, I am. It's important to me. All right, 6th gear, 67, reset. Bam. You know, I've complained a lot in numerous videos about ride-by-wire because I'm afraid of the electronics completely taking over the experience. But unfortunately, there are some really cool features that come with ride-by-wire. It just would be nice, or I should say, because it's not that you can, it depends on the motorcycle, but it's nice when you have control over the electronics so that you can tune them and use them in the way that you want. All right, let's reset speed control, 71 miles per hour. Let's hit it up 1. I hit it up 1. You're supposed to, no, that's minus. Okay, it's doing exactly what I told it to do. I just didn't realize what I was telling it to do. So you hit resume to increase. So if you just want to just increase 1 or 2 miles per hour, you hit resume, and you can see hopefully you can see the dash going up. We just went down from 70-ish to 68. Now we're back up to 71. Now I can hit set, decrement it by 1. There it is, 70 miles per hour, even while going down a hill. That's one thing that I really like about having something like cruise control, is because with the throttle lock, it's all manual. It does not take into account going up a hill or coming down a hill. It just, it's just whatever you set it at. And you know, they can come loose over time, and before you know it, you have to make a small adjustment to keep them tight so that they keep your throttle tube locked in place. But ride-by-wire cruise control, dude, that's the cat's meow, man. That is the cat's meow. Let's drop a couple miles per hour, catching up to the traffic in front of us, and we're going to get off here in a second. I'm not going to get into all the different modes and whether I can feel the difference in power modes and all that other crud. Just know that this bike has power modes, or it has at least configurable modes. You've got a selector up here. Damn, it's windy today. I hate riding in the wind. But you got different selectors up here to toggle your different modes. Let's turn off cruise control. We just hit our front brake. Front brake is strong, man. The front brake is absolutely... Wait, quick shifter. Is it just a down? It must just be a down. I mean, it must just be an up. It does not quick shift going down. So we'll try again with the up. I forgot to test that out. I can turn cruise control off. I don't need that anymore. It works. It works like a big dog. High beams, passing. What's this? Menu, selector. So you got menu and selector buttons over here. There's a mode button over here. Again, your hazards. It's pretty easy to navigate everything. It's not overwhelming. I mean, I've only done maybe 10 miles on this thing. On this Niken GT, 2019 Niken GT. I'm glad I got to ride it, because I would have forever wondered, like, the next time you see one of these rolling down the road, I would have been like, man, I wonder what it's like to ride that with two wheels up front. Well, now I know. It's like riding any other bike. I forgot to put my turn signal on. It really is. It's just not any different. Yeah, I'm gonna keep saying it. These brakes are nice. Pretty sure these are aftermarket levers. All right, quick shift up. Oh. That is awesome. Yeah, quick shifter works. I feel like all these electronics are making us dumb and lazy. Wow. I can't believe how easy this thing is to turn. All right, we're almost done. Well, I'm gonna stay straight here. I'm gonna stay straight. But there's the dealership. There's Apex Motorsports. So now you know. If you didn't, Apex Motorsports. See Lance. Ask for Lance. They've got this Niken 2019 Niken GT for sale with some mods. It's pretty cool. And if you've ever wanted to know what it's like to ride one of these two-wheel Niken GTs, well, it really is like riding any other motorcycle. And we're back. Wow, that was actually really cool. I'm glad Lance gave me the opportunity to take this for a nice little test ride. Pretty cool motorcycle. Oh, it's got saddlebags. Still has the, I guess, original reflectors. Look at the beefy front end on this thing. They're smaller. They look really small. The diameter of the wheels. But cool. There you go. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this video. Comes with saddlebags. If you want saddlebags, this thing's ready to go. This thing's ready to go on a road trip. Alright, that's it. Till the next video, guys. Keep the rubber side down. We'll see you later. Bye.